We're live.
Woo!
All right. No announcement. Pulling a Bill O'Reilly on current affair.
Current affair.
F it, we're doing it live.
I love it.
Oh. So I am Drew with Comics Elite.
I'm Kyle.
Kyle, not Kevin. Kevin, once again.
No Kevin.
Victor Ortega. Hey, how's it going?
What up?
So we're shooting from the hip on this one. Yo,
Baby.
this is gonna be a fun Sunday chat chill stream. Roseanne, hello. So we thought, Kyle, I'm gonna let you say the hellos and everything. You know, if you want to. Yeah. If you want to type, you could say the hellos. You can respond while I'm narrating here.
Okay.
So just a chat chill stream here. So people would come up to me, be like, Drew, my kids, they like Iron Man. They like this Iron Man guy. They like this Thor person.
He's pretty hip.
Yep, he's pretty hip.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, well, what's a good jumping on point? You know, where do I start? You know, I hear comics have been around for like 10 years or so, and that, if you remind them, actually closer to 100 at this point, 100 years.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
And they want to know what's a good jumping on point for the Avengers.
Right.
And really, it's like, where do you start if you want to jump in to read the Avengers, where you're not going to get bogged down with more or less at this point 50 years of continuity,
At least
convoluted continuity.
Yes,
that
it's been changed and unchanged, then
retconned. The retcons have been retconned. Yeah. So we really thought about this, and I realized, I was like, you know what? The Ultimates is honestly the best jumping on point for any new person. Let's see what's going on.
What's up, everybody? Hello.
With the movie trolls tangled.
Yeah.
Kids. We're not gonna chat about that. Maybe next time. Next time, baby.
Oh yeah.
But we're gonna talk about the Ultimates. Yes, the Ultimates is the best series. Bakari, yeah, you're correct about that.
And we got through this. I still think it's gonna hold up.
Yes, absolutely. So this will not be as long as last weekend. Last weekend was what, 2 hours?
It was about 2 hours.
Yeah, so it should be an hour or less. We're just going to be chatting about the Ultimates. And if you're interested in jumping in on the Avengers, wanting to know a good jumping on point for the Avengers, we really believe the Ultimates is the best jumping on point for you. And if you're not familiar with it, hopefully these pages and hopefully us showing you key, iconic, badass moments in this, you will really want to check this out.
Oh yeah,
because I do know I have seen them. Sean does have some of the volumes here in the store at comics.com. Hopefully, we will do our best used car salesman pitches to get you to get into this.
Yeah, say at this point, if you haven't read this,
yes, if you haven't, so hopefully we're going to do a good job on this. So a bit of history. The Ultimates. This came out between 2002 and 2004, and this was written by Mark Millar, who I found out it's not pronounced Mark Millar, it's Mark Miller, apparently. Oh. Yeah, it's just spelled differently, just Miller.
Okay.
And with art by Brian Hitch.
Awesome.
Yes, absolutely. And this was 13 issues, debuted in March 2002 and ended in April 2004. That's a long time.
That's a long time.
Yes. And unfortunately, the problem was Brian Hitch, he was so detail oriented. He made this like a widescreen cinematic experience that he took so flipping long on his pages, and it really hurt his reputation for that. He realized he's still kind of recovering from it, because he was deemed an unreliable artist because it took him so long. And when you see some of these pages, what he had to do, what he did by hand, you're gonna be like, what the hell?
It's like Stanley Kubrick still editing The Shining to this day, even though he's been dead for how many years now?
30 years at this point?
I think so.
Yeah, almost 30, 25 years.
He's still cutting that movie. So
yeah, he's still cutting that movie. Yes,
pretty much
he is.
the same thing.
Y'all better. I know where you work. So, this miniseries was hit by a lot of delays, but eventually, when it was collected, everyone loved this, and this garnered a lot of awards. Mark Millar won like best writer. New blouse. I got a hoodie on. Today.
So it is a new blouse.
Yes, in a way, yeah.
Blouses.
And I lost my train of thought because the blouse
about Mark Miller.
Well, yeah, and awards. Brian Hitch. Hitch won a lot of awards too. Granted, he did not win many. He did not win many fans over from the retailers.
Yeah,
he still won a lot of awards from the fans, and we're really going to see why. So let's jump right into this. So this is bought by us via Comixology. So we bought this legally, and we're going to show this. And let's get right to it. Enough from seeing us. So hopefully we're minimized. And let's give it the full screen approach.
Boom.
Boom. Here we go.
I know when this finally came out, I know you had this.
I was in high school when this came out. I was in high school, and I loved every second of this.
Yeah.
I loved it. And because art like this, I mean, there were some great artists out at that point, like Ethan Van Sciver was one of them. He was coming into his own, but art like this detail, this realistic, it was almost unprecedented at this point.
I remember reading this when I was just like in 8th grade, getting ready to go into high school, and just not ever seeing anything like this before.
Yeah.
Ever. It felt like a movie.
It was. It really was.
Yeah.
And when you see the widescreen cinematic approaches to this, you'll see why.
Yeah.
So, here we go. Mark Millar, Brian Hitch.
Yeah, Mark Miller, legend. Brian Hitch, legend.
Oh, love that right there. Yeah, Captain America. Yeah, wants you to serve your country.
Is that the new Captain America? Which Captain America is? I can't.
That looks. All I know is they made an action figure of this.
Yeah,
it was awesome. They made a statue of this. This was actually one of the playable skins in the Marvel Ultimate Alliance game. You could get this these costumes were awesome. I was in high school. Yeah,
I was the only person that I knew was in the.
And I know in my school a few of us were. Not many.
Few.
And like at this point, I was reading this. I was reading Green Arrow by Kevin Smith. I was reading Flash, JSA. I was reading a lot of DC mostly, and some Marvel.
Yeah, and I was reading what you were reading.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, sloppy seconds.
Yep.
Earth's Mightiest Heroes. They are.
Introduction by Joss Whedon.
This Iron Man armor. Oh my God! This probably the top 5. Honestly, in my opinion, one of the top 3 Iron Man armors of all time.
So awesome.
Yeah, and they kind of mirrored this in that Spider-Man movie, the Homecoming.
Oh, Homecoming.
Yeah, it's like more gray in some parts. I'm like, that looks like the Ultimate's armor.
Pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah, Joss Whedon.
Yeah, I think everybody cares what he has to say now.
Yeah, not a good call.
Awkward.
Superhuman. Here we are. World War II, North Atlantic, 1945. So we're getting close to the end of the war at this point. 1945.
Pretty close, yeah. That one war.
That one war people forgot about.
Yeah.
There we go. I got the troops. Look how realistic this all looks. How detailed everything is in here, from the backpacks to the boots. It's ridiculous.
Ooh, Thomas, you have the Iron Man and Legends form. Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Jelly.
Yeah. There we go. I got the troops. They're all talking about. Am I in guided pane? Guided view. All right, let's get rid of guided view. Here we go.
We don't need no guide.
Yeah. Guide.
We are the guides.
Yeah. Talk about Captain America. They think he's just a propaganda, for recruiting people,
They're not far off.
No. And there he is. He's got his picture of his girlfriend Gail at home. Yeah, pending nuptials. And like, wait a minute, he's not using a parachute? The parachutes are for girls.
Yeah. Easy there, white male. Yikes.
0600.
Which is 6 o'clock.
Look at that. Holy crap. Look at that invasion right there.
Boom.
So we know this is 1945, and we see this huge building right here. It's like, okay, something is up here. This is not.
That doesn't look 1945.
That's not kosher in 1945.
Not the 1945 I know.
Yeah. Yeah, look at it. It looks like the Normandy invasion.
You can feel the rain. The
rain, the bullets, the death,
fire.
Yeah. Yeah. Boom. It's like,
yeah. Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, pretty much. It had been out at this point. Had probably been out for maybe a few years at this point. Yeah. So yeah, it's actually a very good reference point for this.
100%.
Yeah. And there's Cap flying. Yeah, doing like pretty much a kamikaze plane. Yeah.
Balls to the wall.
There it is. Yeah.
That's Cap.
There's Cap. There he is. Yeah, kind of jumping down right there. He's right. Yeah, I think my mouse is right there. Yep, he's right there. And does like a tuck and roll. Boom, crashes right in.
Boom.
There we go.
I love that shield.
Yeah, that shield is fantastic. Always love that shape. And there, he's waiting for Christmas. Love it. Brian Hitch, his splash pages in this. Come on. Beautiful. You do not get this anymore. I said this during our Moon Knight review.
Yeah.
You don't get pages like this anymore.
You don't.
It's beautiful.
It's a shame, really, because that I mean, if this doesn't sell you, I don't know what does.
This is still the first issue.
Yeah, it's the first couple pages.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and there you go. You want that. That's the guy you want leading you into battle right there.
I'd follow him anywhere.
Yes, exactly. And they see this is impossible. It's like they're seeing this futuristic tech right through here, building like a missile, a rocket. Even Oppenheimer, talking about Los Alamos. They're not even close to this. Flash Gordon tech, so something is foreign or alien, if you will.
Something is amiss.
Something is very amiss.
Yep.
Here, drinks. It's early to be so punny. Oh, man. And there's the Nazis saying to launch the missile now. I don't know that much German, so I'm assuming, you could just tell more or less what you can kind of pick up what they're saying in German at this point. It's like, hurry up, the Americans are invading. We can't stop Captain America. You got to launch it now. And there it goes. And it looks like there's some ties to this guy that Cap has. And the Nazis think they won by setting it off.
Ooh.
And there's Cap, going out like a hero, going out like a champ.
Yeah, Sprechen Sie Dick.
Yeah. Oh, too bad you didn't end with that. Yeah. Hey, Fritz, Sprechen Sie Dick. And boom, there it goes. There goes the missile. And there goes Cap.
99999.
And this whole ending right here, it's the letter he had written to his girlfriend Gail back home. I can't imagine what's going on in your head right now. Sorry for saying you were wrong. Sorry for going to war. Sorry for dying and leaving you alone like this. It's just,
sorry for being a toxic white male.
Yeah, you and I will be together again one day.
Always and forever.
Steve. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it is heartbreaking.
It is.
And look at that.
Ooh,
look at that.
That gives me chills.
Yes,
I got chills down my spine.
Brian Hitch, you are ridiculous, sir. Holy crap.
Wow.
Yeah. And there he is, Tony Stark International. Yep.
Tony Stank.
Yep. Yeah, talking about a brand new chapter. Board meeting in Manhattan, 9:15 prompt. He's telling them to get that wine cellar replenished. So big plans going on. That's chapter 1 right there.
The big news.
Yep. Big. Here we go, New York City today, and we get our introductions of Nick Fury and
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson. Yep. Like we said, I mean, this is the perfect jumping on point. If you're not familiar with the Avengers, this is it right here. Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury, and Bruce Banner.
Yeah, if someone told you this was written in the past 10 years, you're like, I'd buy that. It's like, no, this was well before that.
Yes. And there he is talking about all the billions of dollars he has, and his clothes, and just how important he is at this point. All the snipers, they have watching him, watching them. What we took was the OG toxic white male. Wouldn't that be Ahab? Wouldn't it be Ahab?
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess Moby Dick was a white whale.
Yeah. White whale. Yeah.
Good point.
So there's Bruce Banner. He's trying to bring Bruce Banner back in, to figure out cracking the super soldier serum.
I like the look of Bruce Banner.
Yes.
In this.
Yeah, and we get to it later on. A little later on, how they talk about who he's supposed to mirror Hollywood wise. It makes sense.
It does.
And here we go. Get the introduction of Janet Pym and Janet Van Dyne and Hank Pym. Yep. And you got the ants marching out the boxes right here.
That's
which
awesome.
Is great.
So cool.
That's why Captain America was popular. Red, white, and blue. Absolutely.
Amen.
Yes. And I love they stuck with that helmet. He's talking to the ants and something like here, like Prozac. What's going on here?
Oh.
There's some medication going on. Janet shrunk down. So I guess they're involved. So they're involved in the super soldier serum process too. They're trying to. I guess they're number one. Banner's the number 2.
Yeah, weirdly.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
There's the Iron Man armor right there, doing his flybys for the ladies. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Who wouldn't? I would be doing it every second.
Absolutely.
And here goes begins the infamous debate: is Iron Man naked under that armor?
I still say he's naked under there.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Shut up.
So yeah, I tell you, we can talk about this. Yeah, is Iron Man naked under this? Yeah.
Yeah.
No hardy harpoons in this chat. Io.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. Was Iron Man naked under the?
half naked
half
at least.
naked at least. Yeah.
He's got green goo on him.
And this is a Tony Stark, not afraid to drink. Love it. And there he is talking to Nick Fury. His neighbor's talking to the Fantastic Four.
Oh.
So the Fantastic Four have been established at this point. And we got the different armors.
Oh,
Yeah, different low-tech armors that Tony has had in the past.
pretty reminiscent.
Yep.
From the movies, I gotta say.
Pretty big office. Love it.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah.
It's okay.
Must cost him hundreds.
Yep.
There we go. Bruce Banner, the Triskelion, which was introduced in Winter Soldier.
That's right.
Yep, the Ultimate's headquarters.
Yep.
So there he is, walking with Janet Van Dyne. Introduced it to the new digs. I know, right? Can you get some popcorn? Talk?
Yeah.
Clark Kent, what's going on, man? How cinematic and scope this all is.
Yeah.
There's Hank Pym trying out the Giant Man serum to see what happens. And there he goes, and he's like, oh my God, something's going on. What's going on?
No.
Lights are going off. What's going on? And then he's like, yep, gotcha. Went well. There we go.
Yep.
It worked. Giant Man serum worked, and Bruce Banner maybe getting a little jealous. Yep.
Uh-oh.
I know, right? How couldn't you be jealous at this point when what you've done, what you're trying to do is not working, and everyone else around you is succeeding?
And they're better than you.
Yes. While Nick Fury is coming down on your back, I want results. It's like,
Yeah.
how could you not feel that pressure and feel insecure?
Yeah, it's disheartening.
Yep, there it is. And here we go. After he talks about how he's had all these problems, not cracking the code, then Nick Fury's like, he's saving for the next season of Star Trek. You know what? There you go. Crack that champagne open.
I don't know if you want to watch any new Star Trek.
Yeah. Here we go. They found him. They found Cap, and I'm following him.
Interesting.
There we go. There's I was never the craziest fan of the Giant Man costume in this. It just
seemed very just plain Jane.
Yeah, very much so. It just honestly, the Ant-Man helmet was more impressive and cooler than this costume.
Yeah, it's just like a giant brown suit.
It looks like a giant. It's a giant leather suit. It's
come on.
Yeah, it's okay.
Do better.
Yeah. There they go. I guess they're just walking around, freaking out the locals.
Yokels.
And there's Tony talking with Nick, talking about Captain America. Merchandising rights.
Hey.
Yeah, I know,
it's
right?
True.
Merchandising. What's that?
Where the real money from the movie is made.
Yep. And there they are. Congratulate him. Hey, you got that? Good.
Just so excited.
Yeah, I know, right? And they're telling you, good morning. You're woken up. What year is it? You've been out for 57 years, Cap.
Uh-oh.
And he's thrown up by a General Nick Fury.
General?
Yeah. And sorry, you should have done your work. The highest ranking black man in the U.S. Army was a Brooklyn-born captain I grew up with.
Hey.
So I'm trying to hit him with the tranks. And I always love this right here. I could just, the second panel right here.
Yeah.
You can just feel him jumping out of the glass.
Yeah, you can hear it.
You can hear it and feel it. Yes. Hear it and feel it right there, jumping out. It's crazy. I love it. And they're all freaking out down on the ground. You got to be kidding me. It's like, how is this guy up and around, moving around like this? And boom, Hank Pym giants up and they're freaking out like, what the hell? You just killed him.
Yeah. Smashed him with your hand.
It's like, relax. He's still wiggling.
Okay.
Oh, it's hysterical.
Just a bunch of naked people doing naked things.
Yep, bunch of naked people. Yep, Janet's naked, Hank's naked. Yep.
Naked.
So, and she's making it sound like he's disappointed that the Hulk serum is gone out of him, or is it?
Interesting.
I don't know. And we've got Cap reliving his past, trying to figure out who's still alive.
Yeah.
From when he was younger. And Robert Downey Jr. This nose has been smashed more times than Robert Downey Jr. Hey, that didn't age well.
Interesting.
I know, right? Yeah, that's pretty ironic. Right there. Yes.
Like you couldn't have planned that.
No, you couldn't have.
That's how ironic that is.
Yes, it is.
Dang. That's awesome.
So he finds out, Grace is married. Look at, my God. This is Bucky older. But look at the detail on Bucky. You just feel, he looks like what's his name from the Shawshank Redemption?
Oh, Brooks.
He looks like Brooks from the Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, he does.
Yes.
That could have been the inspiration for that.
They find out that their grandparents and Brooks married Gail. And so there they are, just having a big hug. Gail won't come downstairs. Gail's afraid to, more or less, and
because she can't.
Yeah. He's like, I just want to see you for 5 minutes. And she said, not like this. And that hurts.
Ouch.
That I can't begin to imagine how heartbreaking that is.
57 years.
57 years,
coming back.
Yeah.
And Cap still looks like a gorgeous hunk.
Yeah.
And she looks like Betty
she's
White.
old. Yeah. I mean, she's older. Yeah. I mean, not to knock on Betty White, but I mean, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Yeah. And still just almost everyone he knew is dead. He's got like I think a cousin's mentioned somewhere else, but he's like, he just needs to know what happened to them, so he's like, what's the point of me finding them? There's no point in me. Yeah. They don't know me. I don't know them.
My life sucks.
But, granted, he still lost his family, but he still has the flag. He still has his country.
You got that's evil now. You can't say that.
Yeah. You can't show that flag. You can't say that. Yeah. So the big gala, the big unveiling of the Ultimates at the Triskelion.
Whoop.
There it is.
Oh,
beautiful.
That is so cool.
Yeah. God,
look at that.
The detail. And I could tell, you can tell that right down here off the coast. These were CGI computer effects with the water, but still a lot of this stuff, the island itself looks like it's hand drawn, which is crazy. Yeah. And so we got a bunch of reporters, and we got 2 familiar reporters right down here with glasses and a comb and hair, and we got another little
is that a video
camera or a boombox. Yeah, could be. It was Lois Lane and Clark Kent. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, you would have found your family. Yeah. Yeah, he's lost. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's lost shows his loss. Yeah, he has lost everything at this point. Yeah, but he still has the flag. He still has his country.
Thank God for that.
Yep. And there's a certain president. Yep, President Bush. There he is. He's smart. Yeah, he's tactically speaking, he's off the scales. Yeah. So what do you think, Cap, in the 21st century?
Cool or uncool?
Cool. Yeah, look at that costume.
Damn.
It's awesome. Love it.
I love that. I like just the combination of the military and the Captain America.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue. It's it's perfect.
You see why this sold. So you see why this sold hundreds of thousands of copies. Thunder. And Shannon Elizabeth. So one thing so nothing is without criticism.
Yes.
You can just tell this is kind of dated. Really dated. Unfortunately. Kind of like reading Man of Steel at points.
Yes.
This is dated in a sense like Shannon Elizabeth. Who's that?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, the chick from Tomcats.
Yeah, that's right. Back when she was a thing.
Yeah, back when she was a thing. Yes.
A really short time. That's that stuff in the early 2000s has aged horribly.
Yes. A lot of the pop culture references.
Unfortunately, this has.
And Larry King. Holy crap. Yeah. How many people today know who Larry King is? Yeah. There's going to be a lot of looking up, for people like, who's this? Who is this? Yeah.
Yep.
And there's Bruce, Bruce Banner, more or less feeling like a failure. He hasn't been able to crack the formula yet.
Yeah, he's pretty pathetic.
Yeah, and they're all talking about how he hasn't delivered on the goods, what's he doing? And he's just feeling like a failure. So there's Cap, gone around, went shopping, and he's talking about all the outrageous money he spent but how much money he does have now. I guess all that back pay,
That's a lot of back pay for a captain, I guess.
Talks about how much he's making now as compared to the first 6 months when he joined the army, which is, fair enough. Yeah. I know, right? Yeah. R.I.P. Larry King. Wait a minute, Shannon Elizabeth dead?
I don't think she's there. Is her Carrie? She's not dead, is she?
I don't know. I know Larry King is.
Oh yeah. R.I.P.D. Larry King. But Shannon Elizabeth, I know her career's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bush was the same compared to.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes.
And so no matter, even with all this money, he still wants his old place in Brooklyn, or in the Bronx. Yeah, New York, and I think it was in Brooklyn. He wants his old place. Doesn't care, how ghettoized it is. Yeah, her career is dead. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, you're starring in the Jay and Silent Bob sequel. Yeah, your career's not really doing that well.
Nope.
So he wants to stake it to his own place, he's like, oh, it's fine. It's just a neighborhood,
Like,
There's some wise guys hanging around doors, but they broke into his place, and it's that face of like disappointment. It's that face of I can't trust these people. It's like,
it's just
damn it.
It's like, what the hell happened?
Then
What happened?
What the hell happened?
Yeah. It's like, really? This is what I fought for?
So they're all thinking like, who was behind it? The Arabs or Chinese? And they're like, no, it's just some neighborhood kids stole shit and went to go get it back.
Terrorists.
Yeah, they all think there's terrorists. It's like, no, just some kids down the street took his stuff.
Yep.
And there's Giant Man showing off.
Of course.
But the thing is, at this point, they've had no battles.
Yeah, they haven't done
It's just PR stuff. They're just showing off.
Yep.
And here we go. We get our introduction to Thor. And this was hysterical.
Yeah.
I love this. How he's more or less kind of like an eco, not necessarily an eco-terrorist, but kind of was sort of. But he believed he was the son of Odin, and we get Bruce Banner calling him out on his crap about it. Because we've got a feeling. It seems like also as well, if Thor can read minds, and Bruce is like, "Wait, what? How the hell did you know this?"
Yeah, because Bruce is like, "Yeah, you're not the Messiah.
You're here we go. Yeah,
crazy crackpot."
And then boom, the light called down the thunder. Yeah, it's here to save the world from them. So Thor says, "No thanks. He's not joining their team."
Brandon, we are just going through our comics for noobs right now.
Yep. Yeah, there may be on comic sale later today, but not with us. We're just doing a quick read through. We're going to be on here for probably maybe another 30 minutes. That's it.
Yeah.
So here we go. And this is where they begin their the famous who would play us in the movie. So, Brad Pitt playing Cap at the time. Bear in mind, this is 2003.
He could have.
Yeah, primetime Brad Pitt.
Could have done that.
Absolutely. Samuel Jackson playing him. And I think they said what's her name? Lucy Liu playing Janet Van Dyne. It's like I could have seen that.
I could see that
because she's supposed to be Asian in this. Yep, Lucy Liu, and Johnny Depp playing Tony Stark. Yeah, maybe
I could see Johnny.
Could see Johnny Depp.
Maybe.
Yeah, early 2000s.
Maybe.
This is before Captain Jack Swallows.
Correct.
Yep, from the Pirates movies. So yeah,
I would have rather seen Tom Cruise.
And here we go talking about Bruce Banner, they're like, seriously, come on. He think, Stuart Little, and he's just like pissed off. They've been mocking him. He's like, let's go see Steve Buscemi. What's wrong with that?
It's like, that is such an insult.
But still, it's like you see how wormy he is. It's like I could see Steve Buscemi playing him, and that would be perfect.
He would bring a lot of the weird antic like hyperness.
Yes.
Yeah, he would have done it. I think it would have been a very interesting cast.
Yes, absolutely.
See Samuel Jackson play off Steve Buscemi.
Yes.
Oh.
And here we are, Manhattan. Bruce is just at rock bottom.
That's Steve Buscemi right there.
Yes.
Like you could see that.
Calling Betty, freaking out. She's on her date with Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is dated. Holy crap, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
He was the hot thing at the time, was like Shannon Elizabeth.
Yep.
And turns out he stopped taking his meds. And ruh-roh. Yep. Paramedics pick him up, trying to wake him back up. Oh, and he's up and around. They're like, wait, we can't restrain him. What's going on? And
oh no.
Hulk is awake. Hulk wants Freddie Prinze Jr. My God.
That
yeah. I know. Yeah, I feel old. It's just like it really does make you feel old when you're reading this. But still, regardless of the pop culture references in the early 2000s, the art, the story, the dialogue is still top notch to almost anything compared today from 100%. Marvel. Yes. Just bear with this. Work through the Freddie Prinze Jr., Shannon Elizabeth mentions, but you'll be fine.
Yep.
And you got the Hulk out, and here we go. Ultimates finally having to finally suit up, go to battle. And Iron Man getting his armor ready, Cap getting armed up. Boom, there it is. We just hit him until he drops.
There you go.
Love it. Awesome splash page right there. I'm wondering if any of these pages are still available out there. The eye panel, I know, right?
Yeah.
That eye, where is it? Yeah, right there. Love it.
Yep.
Those two eyes right there. Love it.
It's just like, shit.
Yep, Hulk does Manhattan. At the time when this came out, I'm going to say this now. This issue, I think this is issue 5 or 6. This issue is probably one of my favorite issues of all time.
It's up there.
This is balls to the wall action.
Yeah.
And I loved this giant man strapped in at the bottom of a heli-ship.
Yeah. It's like
getting ready to get dropped in.
It's like King Kong.
I know, right? It is so awesome. That is creative. That is ingenious.
It really is.
Military's coming in. There's Cap. The detail on these pages, people. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Iron Man's taking off. Talking about the budget. So they're trying to get Thor's help. He's like, yeah, just send an email. That Bush is like happy to double the budget,
God.
For international relief. All right. Well, see what happens. A-10 Warthog. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. And there it is. That eye. Love it.
His eyes.
Those horrible hollow eyes. Name that reference.
Yep.
And here we go. Just Hulk destroying Manhattan, going after Freddie Prinze Jr. Brian Hitch is the artist in this. And Marcus Brutus, we are talking about the Ultimates. We're trying to sell you on the Ultimates if you have not read the Ultimates.
Indeed.
And they're trying to control the Hulk, and boom! Bust free, gets ready to take a dump in Hank Pym's mouth. I love this. You use your skull like a toilet bowl. Holy crap. Just look at his eyes.
He's like, oh shit.
He's like, oh shit. Literally. And he means it. And Iron Man comes in, knocks him through Grand Central Station. They've tried to clear out the city the best they can. Oh, you have not read it, Marcus? Oh man. I'm hoping we're gonna the angry eyes. Yeah. And Iron Man's doing the best he can to fight him off, but the suit is really feels technologically possible at this point where it's like one solid good hit and your aim is going to get thrown off on this.
Yeah.
Because he mentions how his sights are off after getting knocked around to the sides. And then he needs to draw power from huge power sources to set it off.
Yeah.
And here we go. Yeah, he sets off like a huge sonic beam to throw him off, made him sick, as you can see. Yeah. Scrambled his brain. And Janet does what Janet does to get his attention. Yeah.
Yep.
Betty have a nice rack as these.
Oh.
It's like Rutro. A double PhD. The only way you can think of to distract the Hulk. Love it.
With the Mardi Gras special.
The Mardi Gras special, yes.
Yeah.
Even though stinking helmet. Yeah, there he is. Yep, getting repaired. I love how he has a team assemble, get out there to help repair his suit. It's great. It's a great.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know, right? Reading time with Comics Elite. Love it.
There you go.
So yeah, Hulk's in love with Janet's rack. There we go.
Who wouldn't be?
Yep. And this scene these are one of my favorite two scenes of this. Cap drops in with his tank. Love it. On top of the Hulk. Relax, get everything. Gonna do everything as planned. Now, bear in mind in this series, Cap is on the same strength level as the Hulk is this.
Yeah.
Almost at the same level. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, like, his serum is like kind of more controlled than the Hulk's. It's a little bit smaller, but he's at the same strength level as him. Just love it. Just beating the crap out of him.
Yeah.
Punches, blows to the dick.
Yeah.
Shield, boom, boom. I got him down, getting ready to distribute the needle with the adamantium needle point. I think that's what they said, adamantium. To pierce his skin. Oh. And boom, breaks Cap's arm. Nope, not going down. Get that thing away. I'm going to smash you. And someone called down the thunder. What in God's name?
Indeed.
Boom, Thor. Love it.
That is awesome.
Boom. Awesome page right on the face.
Yep.
Then boom.
Again.
Boom. Your jaw is broken, your ribs are cracked, and one of your lungs has just been punctured, Banner. Have you tasted enough of Molnair yet?
Oh.
Boom. That is pimp. Love it. Oh my God.
The mighty Tor.
Yes. I know, right? The realism in this is fantastic, Richard. You are absolutely correct.
Yeah, that tank. Yeah, it was legit.
Yeah, and then Hulk's like, now Thor's Homer just made Hulk horny. Boom.
Yeah, this Hulk's a little more brash.
Yes, he is, yeah. Boom, getting ready to choke out Cap, uses him like a rag doll. It's crazy. Don't leave Banner alone again, going after Betty. It's kind of like Hulk is kind of defending Bruce.
Yeah.
In this whole issue, you kind of feel like whereas like in the original issues of the Hulk outside the Ultimate Universe, Hulk hated Bruce, with nothing to do with Bruce. But this Hulk is kind of defending. Hulk is defending Bruce.
He's kind of like trying to back him up.
Yeah,
like saying things that Banner wouldn't say.
Yes. And there they are.
Look at Cap.
Trying to beating the shit. His swollen jaw and everything. Yeah. So Janet figures out she's got to shrink down, get into his brain. She tickles his brain more or less.
Yep.
With her wasp darts, and he falls out of the ship, and boom, shrunk down. And Banner's kind of defending his actions, like, I'm trying to bring the team together. I did this for us,
You're
show the
welcome.
world we're needed. Yeah, you're welcome. And Cap's like, hey, don't worry about it. I understand. I'm just here to make sure those cuts and bruises get taken care of. Especially that big gash in your cheek. What gash? Boosh. Right there. You do now, son.
Hey, you wouldn't get that from Chris Evans.
No, you wouldn't. But I'm not gonna lie, I would have done the same thing. It's just how could you not do that?
Yeah, after this guy kicks the shit out of you, it's like, I kind of want to give you one.
Yeah. In this issue, it's kind of more or less the rebuilding issue and like taking care of everything and restraining. In this room right here, more or less.
That looks interesting.
That looks interesting and very familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost like we've seen that before.
I know, right?
We've seen that before too.
And there's Tony showing off, doing some wine tasting.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
Hey.
Tony.
Tony.
And there's Thor showing off, thanking everyone. And there's Janet getting ready to go out, hit the town with Hank.
Oh.
And there's the three gents, the prime three, the big three.
There they are.
Hanging out, and he's busted everything from storage, all these old relics, because he's moved into this place now. Captain America trading cards. There's Jarvis, but this is more of a snarky gay Jarvis, which was interesting.
Yes.
It's like, okay, cool,
sure, why not?
Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah. Even the club can't compete with a super soldier and an Asgardian god. Ultimates versus Avengers. What's the difference here? Ultimates was a back to basics, grounded approach. Don't need to know anything historically about the Avengers. You could jump in from issue 1 of the Ultimates, and you will not be lost at all. Period.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. No.
Just a rehashing.
It's a reboot, a reboot of the for modern times. If you don't want to get bogged down with 60 years of continuity, read the Ultimates. This is what we're trying to sell you on. Yes. This is why if you like the Avengers movies, read the Ultimates. We're trying to sell you on this right now.
100%.
And right here we get a little bit of the mental instability of Hank.
Yeah, he's kind of a douche.
Mm-hmm.
You're slow.
I mean, just like Bruce Banner, very insecure douche.
Yeah.
Because to be honest with you, I'd feel a little insecure too if my mouth was getting ready to get used like a toilet bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just got shown up by Bruce Banner. That's how he feels, pretty much. Yeah.
Yep.
And he calls her a mutant. Yeah.
Mutant, you
idiot. Yeah.
Oh.
Just mocking her, making her feel insecure. Knocking her down to his level, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see how many super soldiers. Oh, and then boom, slap.
There it is, the slap.
The slap. Great artwork within by Brian Hitch. Absolutely, yes.
Indeed.
If the story doesn't sell you, the artwork by Brian Hitch should. And yep, there we go. She beats the crap out of him.
Yeah, get your meat hooks off of me.
Yep, they pull a full on Bill and Hillary Clinton back when they're in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yep, I love it.
Allegedly.
Yeah. And there they are, just chatting away about their lives. Odin, Thor's trying to sell them that Valhalla is real, and they're going to purify Earth.
It's like, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, and by the way, we'll swallow your souls.
Like the sound of that.
Yep. And there they are, still fighting, and boom, Hank busts out the bug spray on Janet, which is crazy. And what does he do next after this? Calls in the ants. And this line right here is so creepy. You shouldn't have made me look small.
Yeah.
My God. Psycho. Holy crap. Yes, the artwork is nice. Now there's one point here that's never really touched upon again. I distinctly remember. Tony tells him he's got a tumor. He's got a brain tumor, the size of a golf ball in his head. And it's never brought up again. Ever after this.
Yeah. Especially when he says it's inoperable. It's like,
yes.
So you're going to be dead tomorrow?
Yeah.
Like,
So he's getting anywhere between 6 months to 5 years.
Yeah, it's like, wait, a tumor the size of a golf ball on the side of your head, I guess?
Yep. And Tony found his old helmet, his old World War II helmet. He's like, where'd you get this? Yeah.
I know a guy.
Kowalski, that name Kowalski. There's a familiar name from World War II.
That's right.
Yep, they found it and brought it to him. And there they are, good friends. They're like, hey, where are the other two at? Oh, we don't know. But hey, absent friends.
We're around.
And Hank is like, what the hell have I done? Oh, God.
Not your Mac.
Yep. Look at that cathedral.
Oh.
Holy shit. Oh.
That is amazing.
Look at this art. This is drawn. This is hand-drawn by Brian Hitch.
Stupid.
Yes, this is stupid good. Yeah. Holy crap. And we get like a kind of like more or less kind of like a callback to 9/11 a little bit, with the walls, with the photos of people that were lost, but with the Hulk. Yeah. Yeah, creepy times.
Indeed. Brings me back.
And there's Janet. And there's Cap, at the cathedral, giving his little speech. What's up?
What up?
Scaling, look at that New York skyline. It's beautiful. I know, right? It is absolutely beautiful. Yeah. And there's Hank, Bruce talking to some scientists, talking about his blood results. Yeah, they're not as simple as they used to be. Not as simple as your last Hulk escapade. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's formed a permanent bond to your DNA.
You suck.
Yep. And there's Bucky and Gail. Gail decided to come out of the bedroom and you guys go see Cap. They've kind of, she's accepted it now.
She's come to terms
with it. Yeah, which is good. Yeah.
You showed at your age. Jeez.
Yeah. Sitting alone in his apartment every night. That just sounds depressing. God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yikes.
This is the Ultimates, Brittany. This is the Ultimates. We are discussing the Ultimates. If you have never read the Ultimates, but you liked the Avengers movies, if you like the Avengers, we're trying to sell you on reading the Ultimates, which you can buy through comicsleaguecomics.com.
You can. And we recommend you should.
Yes. And here we go. They find the team catches up to what happened to Janet. They're like, what the hell happened?
Doesn't look good.
Yeah, Answer Tiny, they kind of figure out that Hank must have had a part in this. And they're all talking. So Betty's talking to Cap about Janet, how they were friends. Yeah, it was 2002 to 2004.
Yep.
Yeah, roughly 2 years. 13 issues in 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Gary Frank level.
Yeah, that's Doomsday Clock level.
Yes, it is.
So Cap, he's a little pissed. You can just tell. Cap is pissed right now about he's after hearing what happened, what Hank did.
Yep. It's like we got to kill him.
Yep. There's Thor. Love that page.
Love it.
Beautiful. And Natasha Romanov, Black Widow.
Interesting.
Yep.
ScarJo.
Yep. Fighting the Midgard Serpent. Seriously. So bear in mind at this point, everyone thinks Thor is kind of a psycho. Even though he can do these amazing things, he brings up all these things he fights, and they're like, wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Like, not really. What were you doing?
Yeah. No, Midgard Serpent. Seriously. It's like... And here's Cap trying to find Hank. He wants to know where he's at. He wants to have a little chat.
Yeah. Enhance.
Close to the ear. It looks like an explosion to the face. I know, right?
Yeah.
Jeez. Look at this profile piece. Holy crap. Love it.
Give me a helicopter.
And so, like we said, there's some dated references.
The Matrix.
The Matrix. Black leather was the thing back then.
Oh, yeah.
Black leather was very popular.
It was hip. It was cool. If you were a badass, you always had to have it. Black
Yes,
trench coat.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
So, Hawkeye and Black Widow, here they are. And they've been enhanced. You find out that they've been enhanced.
Which, like,
this
that
art
would
is
have been nice to
fantastic.
have.
Yeah.
In the mod, it's like why you can keep up with these guys.
Yep. And here, just taking out this whole office building of find out their aliens have invaded. They are here. So it's taking out this whole office building of aliens. And you got shield agents breaking in. Holy crap. Matrix meets Blade vibe. I know, right?
100%, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
There they are, just going from floor to floor, just laying waste to everybody. Holy crap. This is awesome. Balls to the wall action.
This is sweet.
Boom.
Get a Die Hard.
Just
3
look at these buildings.
explosion.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Down the Diamond District.
Yep.
But look at the detail in the buildings.
Yeah.
The bricks, the concrete. It's nuts.
That line work is insane.
Brian Hitch's line work is still top notch. It's still tits.
Yep.
Hawkeye, what happened? Oh my God! Oh, still alive. He's hanging on by a rafter. Got one terrorist. Don't worry. And I love that. This is kind of a callback to Winter Soldier as well.
Mm-hmm.
When Falcons, Michael Bay do the art. I know, right? Jeez.
I wish.
Yeah.
Sure looks like.
And the Falcon jumps out of the building. They catch her.
Yep.
She's running. Love it. Boom! She jumps in the air. They drop a gun for her. Makes it to the next building, and just starts blowing everyone away. Love it. It is awesome. That is action.
Yes.
Love it. That's kinetic.
That's how you do it.
Yes.
It's a page turner.
Be such an old woman, Hawkeye. Man, that is how you do an action sequence.
That's how you introduce characters.
Characters, exactly. You want us to buy these people are badasses. That's how you do it.
Give them something impossible, then have them do it.
And here we go. We got the Maximoff siblings. Yeah. Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. They look close.
Kind of
close.
A little close.
Close. Yeah.
A little closelier.
Yep. And here we go. Nick Fury's given his little history lesson on the aliens in World War II and what happened. How they invaded. They've been here. The Chitauri. The Chitauri is the alien race from the Avengers film.
That's right.
Yep. This is them. So here we go. If you like the Avengers movies, you got the Chitauri. You see them, how they've invaded Earth, more or less.
Boom.
They've been hiding in plain sight.
Yes. That's how they do it. Oh,
look at that. That is terrifying.
Yep.
Wow. Isn't exactly easy on the eyes.
It's like something from John Carpenter's The Thing.
And he finds out the case that almost finished him just reopened itself. Yeah, Cap thought he was done in World War II.
Yeah.
Everything was done, but no, they are still alive. So we did find out in World War II, the aliens who are running that nuclear facility, they're still alive. Bum, bum, bum.
What do we do now?
And here we go. Cap having his little chit-chat with Hank. Word in your ear, Dr. Pym.
Or fist to the face.
Yes. Yeah, what are you watching? Anything interesting? Love it. Yeah, sit outside, Meatball. Yeah, it reminds me of the movie Major Payne from the 90s. You like to hit women? Don't ever hit her again. Hear me? Hear me? Huh? Huh? Just beats the crap out of him and just tells him, come on, size up. Come on, get the giant size before I knock you down. And boom, there you go. Worked them up. Love those crazy eyes.
Yeah.
Those eyes, those horrible eyes. And so one small thing I appreciate out of Brian Hitch's artwork, his characters in motion, they really feel like they are in motion. I really feel like Cap is jumping right here. I feel his leap right here, leaping out of the glass. Little engine that could. I need to watch that again. I haven't seen that in forever. Chug. So Cap had his Major Payne moment.
Yes, he did. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like the art, like it flows. It makes sense why characters are moving one way or going a certain way.
Yeah. Oh my God! This Cap running up the girders, doing the flip down. You don't get art like this. You do not get action sequences like this anymore at all. You don't.
It's like they've been told, "Hey, we know you could take 4 panels to do this. Do this in 2.
Yeah, or do it in one, or better yet, just one small panel on the left.
Yeah, and half a page and explain why is somebody over here where they're supposed to be over here.
Boom! I feel that kick to the jaw. God. Spending the next 3 months in traction, mister.
Ooh.
Boom! Drops the steel girders on him. Man, love it.
Nice.
How big do you feel now, dirtbag? I love it.
Oh.
Awesome.
I love this Captain America.
Yes, me too. I loved it. This is my Cap.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's not above just beating the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, especially a wife beater at that. Yeah. And there's Hulk, Hank talking to, not Hank, sorry, Bruce. Sorry, they're both insecure scientists at this point.
Yep.
Bruce talking to Betty, talking about the aliens. And boom, the Iron Man armor. Love it.
The Iron Tech launch pad.
I know a lot of the better artists, they don't want to do interior art anymore, which is a shame. I really wish they did.
That and page rates have gone down so much, they're not going to get paid enough for what they should be doing. So.
Yeah. Hence Dale Keown going to go work for Ethan Van Sciver. He found out how much he was making doing pencils.
Yeah.
And Ethan said, that's how much I paid my inker.
Yeah.
He said, no, you're coming over here. I'm going to pay you tens of thousands of dollars to do this.
Yep.
Anyway, back on track.
Sold.
Yeah. Iron Man, it looks scientifically plausible at this point. You know, got the fuel engine, the fuel cells going in. Yeah, our artwork was great back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's so we find out that Hawkeye does have a family in this. Talking to Black Widow and Tony, you know, talking about their back lives. Oh, that armor. Love it.
So cool.
Yeah. Yeah. How can you really climb into this thing being sober? I love that. I love that line.
There's a lot of sense to that.
Yeah.
How could you do that sober? I wouldn't want to do it sober.
And there's Janet and Cap talking about what he did. Yeah. She's like, this isn't 1945, Steve. This isn't how you fix things anymore.
It's like, but I fixed
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's weird. It's really strange. It's like she didn't like it. She didn't like him doing it, but you kind of get the sense that she did. But maybe there'd be like a sense of guilt on her end, like she brought this on herself, that she did this. It's like, no, not really. No. Like, there's like a little bit of codependency here.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's very strange.
It is.
And Cap's just like, okay, sure, I'll take my flowers and go.
It's like, you're welcome.
Yeah,
but
I know, right? If this was still being done. I mean, you do get this stuff in the Indiegogo comics and campaigns. Now you do get this in like crowdfunded comics,
yes, and manga, like stuff like that. That
Marvel and DC
stuff,
indie stuff. Yes, Marvel and DC. No, you won't. Not anymore.
They don't take chances anymore.
No, they don't. They just don't want to pay. They don't want to pay the guys. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Thor, love it, and he takes off magically. How about that? Oh my God, look at that page.
Let's go to work.
Let's go to work, boys. Man, love it. So we get a call back to World War II before Cap was lost in the mission, 1944.
Ooh, deep in Poland.
Yeah, meets his old buddy, meets his old friend Fritz.
Fritz.
Her, is it Kleiser was his name, yeah. Stuck on a train being transported, and boom, blew up the train. Shoot him! Shoot him! So we do the fundraisers, absolutely.
Indeed.
Yes.
Scheiße.
Yeah. Alan Marrakesh talking about the mission, what's going to happen. Ice, no ice. The shield helicarrier.
There it is.
There it is, right there. Man, beautiful.
It exists.
Yes, it does. You okay over there, Cap? Love it.
That's great. The red looks like Hunt for Red October in there. It's really awesome.
And yes, it does. And Cap's reflecting back on his mission in 1945. Aircraft carrier. Oh my God. Look at this. Look. If you're not looking at the pages, look at this. Brian Hitch's artwork, the aircraft carriers, the shield carriers, the fighter jets. Holy crap. The amount of detail in this artwork.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Look at the stitching just on that one. Yeah. I mean,
yeah. I would F&G collector, you can make the argument that Jason Fabok is really the one guy in the mainstream right now who's at this level, who will still do this level of detail in artwork.
100%.
Yes.
Into every panel.
Yeah.
Yes, he is the one, I would say. Absolutely.
Yeah, and there's Janet. She's like, you like orange or cranberry juice? Can I get some help? You know, come on, I'm fine, you know. Let's get you the bedpan, and boom, what are these guns doing out? Oh God, they're aliens. They're trying to kill her.
Oh God.
Yeah, oh God, they're aliens. So they go invade the base in Micronesia, where everything is at. Full-on invasion. Look at all the troops, the ships. This is awesome. I love it.
Pretty big for being Micronesia.
Yes. Clever girl. Love it. Yep. Oh no, it was a trap. I thought trap.
Ooh. Wow. And that's the end. They all die.
Yep, all fine. This is
And
psychic,
everyone's
the
dead.
side division, wrong information.
Yep.
Uh-oh. There we go. The aliens. Looks like the one British actor. I forget what his name was. He was in
He played
Trainspotting. And played the dad in the sequel to 28 Days Later.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. It's
Yeah.
a mixture between him and he plays Bruce's dad in Batman Begins.
Oh yeah. Yes.
He was in some other weird movie.
Past has come back to haunt you, Mrs. Pym. Art of War. Oh, okay. I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it at that. We're at 55-minute mark. So once this is not the last issue, so we're not going to read through the whole thing.
Nope.
We just did our best to try to sell you on reading the Ultimate. So we're going to take this back to. So that was like over 200 some odd pages we just went through in an hour.
Yeah.
But we're going to take it back here to the very beginning. The Ultimates. With Andy Garcia with a longer face. Yeah, and a little less hair.
Yes.
I'm gonna bring it to where's that? Where's the
Where's the ad?
I know, right? There it is, right there. Yeah. So closing thoughts, Kyle, on the Ultimates. What do you think upon reflecting on this, seeing this?
You know, it's weird. I haven't read this in about 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we did mention a lot of the pop culture references that don't hold up
Yes,
at all.
there are some very dated pop culture references.
Horribly.
Yeah.
But that's when you read anything in the early 2000s, you're really going to kind of get like, even from The Boys with Garth, it's like a lot of that stuff just feels, it's like it's a little time capsule you get. And it's just kind of fun to go back and be like, oh, yeah, you remember that actor? You remember that person? And it makes it that much more entertaining, I think.
Yes,
Personally,
absolutely.
to me. So I think this holds up. The art is amazing still.
Yes, still.
It still blows me away. It still gives me goosebumps. This is a 100% recommend.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And likewise, I'm going to piggyback off you. This is another strong recommend for me. This is a 17, 18-year-old comic book at this point.
Yep.
When this came out, it was delayed heavily. But like I said, you see why in the pages. You absolutely see why it was delayed. The artwork in this is second to none. My God, it is fantastic. Yeah, it also expresses the story being told. You're absolutely right. He gives so much life to the characters, the buildings, the background. They really feel plausible and realistic. The action sequences look like they're actually happening in real life.
Yeah, like a perfect book in my mind. It's like the dialogue may not work all the time, but the art will pick up where that line of dialogue just falls like a thud.
But fortunately, in this, most of the dialogue does not fall flat in this.
It doesn't.
It does not. That's like I just showed you. Mark Millar. At this point, he was still primetime Mark Miller.
Yeah. And
his dialogue is second to none in this, barring the dated references in some of the lines. Yeah.
Which you have to excuse because what the hell else were they going to reference?
Yeah. I mean, Roseanne, you feel old. I feel old rereading this. I read this in high school when this was coming out.
Yeah, me too.
And this blew my mind away 17 years ago. And it blows my mind away now, still going through this, because we do not get art like this anymore, unfortunately. We don't.
I mean, this is a solid 1-2 punch with art and dialogue.
And like I said, guys, I'm going to say this again. If you liked the Avengers movies, if you loved the Avengers movies, and you wanted to jump into the comics, but you didn't know where to jump into the comics for the Avengers, the Ultimates is where to go. The Ultimates is the perfect jumping on point for the Avengers.
100%.
You do not need to know anything about them at all. This, from page 1, you're introduced to Cap, then the Iron Man, Tony, you're introduced very slowly to these characters, not all at once, which is terrific. The pacing of this is perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, I do not know what else I need to say at this point.
That art speaks for itself.
Yes, that cover to issue 1 speaks for itself.
You see hope. It's the glimmer of hope and a new beginning and a new starting off point. And it's, I got to say, it's awesome.
So yes, the Ultimates, issues 1 through 13. You can get these through comicselitecomics.com. If you're going to watch any of the live sales later with Ernie, Pete, tell him you want the Ultimates. Tell him you want the Ultimates trade paperbacks.
Now.
Do it now. And yeah, make him order them because he can order them. They are always reprinted, always back ordered. Well, thanks. Thank you for that. We'll appreciate it. Yeah. Hope you have a nice day. I'm having a great day too after reading this.
Indeed.
Yeah. So yes, hit up Ernie, comicscomics.com to get this. And we'll talk to you guys again next time for Comics for Newbies. Like I said, this is a perfect newbie comic for anyone if you want to read the Avengers.
Yeah, we hope you stick with us. We'll have something fun next week.
Yeah, maybe the Punisher next week.
Oh,
maybe the Punisher. Yeah, see what happens. So yeah, that's not gonna be for kids.
Oh no,
not for kids. No.
Oh, no, it's not.
Yes. So everyone out there in the interwebs, have fun today. It's a beautiful day here in Indianapolis. Hope you guys are able to enjoy some family time, get out, enjoy the weather, and we'll see you guys again later. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, share this out to all your friends and family. Hit the notification bell if you're on YouTube, and we'll talk to you guys again later.
Later.
See you. And broadcast.